Steve, would you like to come over here, please? Are you in for the football session today?
Yeah.
If you want to sign here, then if you get any injuries or something, then you can't be exactly serious.
Yeah, of course.
Cheers. Right, cheers, you can go now.
Oh, mate!
Right, mate.
Nah, I'm suing your football club because you injured my knee during your session.
No, actually, you can't because as we got you to sign before the session, informed consent, so you cannot sue us no matter what the injury.
Oh, damn it.
Hello there. As you saw in the previous clip, the participants tried to sue the research because they got injured. However, as there was evidence of informed consent and it was the participants' choice to get involved, the research couldn't be sued. Informed consent can either be verbal or written, as you saw in the clip. The consent should include what the research is about and the potential risks, but also the benefits. On the other hand, participants have the right to refuse to participate without penalty if they wish. But if informed consent is not provided, then the researchers who needed to issue it could be fined, and this fine can be from £1 to £100,000, depending on how bad it is. Or they could even lose their position in the research team. This would also lead to the research potentially getting stopped, as it could lead to the participants being in an unsafe environment, or the participants could feel like they are being forced into something they don't want to do, making them feel uncomfortable or unsafe. Oh, where was I? Therefore, if the research is stopped, then it cannot be continued, meaning the researchers will not find an end result. For example, if the researchers are trying to find out who has the best Wingate power, but it gets stopped, then they would not find a final result. However, depending on how big the fine is, would depend on if the research could continue. This is because the fine could ruin the research, as the research is on a budget, meaning the researchers might not have enough money to continue and use the best equipment, resulting in a less reliable result.
Right, I'll leave that for later. I'll go do some lunch and I'll leave that project. Data Protection Act. All personal data collected and used is managed in accordance with the requirements of the Data Protection Act 1998. The Trust is registered as a data controller with the Information Commissioner. The Data Protection Act controls how your personal information is used by organisations, businesses or the government. Any data you collect is protected under the terms of the Data Protection Act. Data collected should be stored in a locked filing cabinet or on a password-protected computer, accessible only by you or your research supervisor. Oh yeah, got girls, haven't you? Enjoy them playing netball?
No, this is a girls' sport.
To preserve the reputation of sport and exercise science, you must remain totally unbiased in your actions and practices when working within sport and exercise science. This means that you cannot let factors such as race, age or gender affect the way that you work with clients. You must not exploit personal relationships for any personal gain. Any decisions that you make must be completely objective.
That's pretty good actually. Oh yeah, just tell me about it later. Yeah.
When conducting research, ensure that you are working ethically and legally. One of the first things you have to do before starting is to gain ethical clearance from an appropriate body. If you conduct any research as part of your course, ethical clearance will come from your tutor, college or school ethics committee. An ethics committee is an organisation that looms at your research proposal and says whether it is safe and ethical. It will confirm whether you can start your project.